Hi everyone. Have you ever stopped to wonder how things around you work? Like, how does rain fall from the sky? Why do birds fly but we can't? Or even how your body knows when you're hungry? These questions might seem simple, but the answers come from something fascinating called science. In today's video, we'll explore what science is, how it helps us understand the world, and why it's so important in our daily lives. By the end of this video, you'll see that science is not just in textbooks, it's everywhere around us. What is science? So, let's start with the basics. What is science? Science is the study of everything in the universe, how things happen, why they happen, and what makes them work. It's like a giant toolkit that helps us answer questions about nature, machines, our bodies, and even space. Science is all about being curious and asking questions like, why is the sky blue? Or, how does a rocket fly? The word, science, comes from a Latin word that means knowledge. And that's exactly what science gives us, the knowledge to understand the world better. Scientists are like explorers. Instead of exploring new lands, they explore ideas, facts, and how things work. Why is science important? Now, why do we need science? Imagine a world without science. There would be no medicines, no electricity, no cars or airplanes, and no phones to watch videos like this one. Science has helped us invent so many things that make our lives easier and safer. For example, 1. Doctors use science to understand diseases and find cures. 1. Vaccines, which protect us from illnesses like COVID-19 or polio, were developed because of science. 2. Engineers use science to build bridges, design cars, and even create robots that can help us at home. 3. Farmers use science to grow more food and keep it fresh for longer. In short, science improves our lives in big and small ways every single day. How scientists work. The scientific method. Now you might be thinking, how do scientists figure things out? Well, they follow a special process called the scientific method. Let me break it down for you. 1. Observation. First, scientists observe something. 1. For example, they might notice that plants grow better in sunlight than in shade. 2. Ask questions. Next, they ask questions like, why does sunlight help plants grow? 3. Make a hypothesis. This is like making a guess. 3. A scientist might say, maybe plants need sunlight to make food. 3. 4. Experiment. Then they test their guess by doing an experiment. 4. They might grow one plant in the sun and another in the dark to see what happens. 5. Analyze and conclude. Finally, they look at the results and decide if their guess was right or wrong. 5. If they were right, great. 5. If not, they try again. 5. Every big discovery starts with this simple process. Even you can use the scientific method to learn new things. Examples of science around us. Science isn't just something that happens in a lab, it's everywhere around us. Let's look at some examples. 1. In the kitchen. When you bake a cake, science is at work. 1. The heat from the oven makes the batter rise and turn into a fluffy cake. 1. That's chemistry. 2. In nature. When you see a rainbow after it rains, that's science too. 2. The sunlight bends and splits into different colors when it passes through water droplets in the air. 2. That's physics. 3. With technology. When you play video games or use a phone, science is behind it. 3. Computers work because of tiny electrical circuits that follow the rules of science. 4. Your body. Even your heartbeat is science. 4. Your heart pumps blood to every part of your body so you can stay alive. 4. That's biology. Science is like a magic wand that explains the wonders of the world in ways we can understand. Why kids should explore science. Now, you might be wondering, can I be a scientist? Of course, you can. Science is for everyone, and it starts with curiosity. Whenever you ask questions like, why does the moon change its shape every night? Or, how does a fish breathe underwater? You're already thinking like a scientist. You don't need fancy tools to explore science. You can try simple experiments at home. 1. Mix vinegar and baking soda to see how they bubble up like a mini volcano. 2. Use a magnifying glass to look closely at a leaf or an insect and notice their tiny details. 3. Plant a seed and watch it grow, see how sunlight and water make it sprout. 3. Every question you ask and every experiment you try brings you closer to understanding the world better. Who knows, you might discover something amazing someday. Cool facts about science. Before we wrap up, here are some cool science facts that will blow your mind. 1. Did you know that the Earth spins at a speed of about 1,600 kilometers per hour? 1. That's faster than most airplanes. 2. The human brain has more connections than there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy. 3. Water can boil and freeze at the same time if it's under the right pressure. 3. This is called the triple point. Isn't science amazing? There's so much to learn and discover. Conclusion. So, what did we learn today? Science is the study of everything around us. It helps us understand how the world works, makes life easier, and inspires us to keep asking questions. Whether it's how the stars shine or how plants grow, science gives us the answers and helps us make new discoveries. Remember, you don't have to wait to grow up to explore science. Start now by being curious, asking questions, and experimenting. The more you learn, the more fun science becomes. If you enjoyed learning about science today, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more exciting topics. See you next time.